Rising geopolitical tensions in the Middle East have once again drawn global attention to the region's fragile balance of power. Reports indicating that the United States may deploy a highly trained military unit have sparked debate among analysts, policymakers, and observers worldwide. Such a move carries significant implications not only for regional stability but also for global trade, especially in energy markets. Understanding the details behind this development is essential to grasp its potential consequences. Today we will talk about US sends elite troops to Middle East. What happens next? So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Our sources: US to send elite unit to Middle East. Recent reports suggest that the United States Department of Defense is preparing to deploy a brigade from the 82nd Airborne Division to the Middle East. This information was shared by two American sources with major news organizations, including the Wall Street Journal and Reuters. While the reports are based on insider information rather than an official announcement, they are considered credible due to the reliability of the sources involved. The size of the deployment is significant, involving approximately 3,000 soldiers. This is not a symbolic presence, but a substantial force capable of carrying out a wide range of military operations. The Wall Street Journal has described the 82nd Airborne Division as one of the most elite units in the United States Armed Forces, known for its rigorous training and rapid response capabilities. Pentagon's expected written order. According to the reports, the Pentagon is expected to issue a formal written order regarding this deployment within a short time frame. Such an order typically indicates that preparations are already well underway and that the decision-making process has reached an advanced stage. Once issued, the order would set the deployment in motion, including logistical arrangements, coordination with allies, and operational planning. The urgency suggested by the timeline reflects the seriousness of the situation. Military leadership appears to be acting quickly to ensure that the United States is prepared for various scenarios that may unfold in the region. Yet the role of the 82nd Airborne Division. The 82nd Airborne Division is widely recognized as a rapid deployment force capable of mobilizing and reaching almost any location in the world within 24 hours. This capability makes it a critical asset during crises, as it allows the United States to respond swiftly to emerging threats. This division has a long history of participating in key military operations and is often used in situations that require speed, precision, and adaptability. Its soldiers are specially trained for airborne operations, meaning they can be deployed by parachute into areas that may not be easily accessible by conventional means. Strategic intent behind the deployment. Although troops are being prepared for deployment, sources emphasize that the White House has not made a final decision to engage in ground combat operations against Iran. This distinction is important, as it indicates that the move is more about strategic positioning than immediate conflict. By placing troops in the region, the United States increases its range of military options. This includes the ability to respond quickly to threats, support allies, and deter potential aggression. The presence of a capable force can serve as a warning to adversaries while also reassuring partners in the region. Focus on the Strait of Hormuz. One of the key strategic considerations mentioned in the reports is the possibility of operations near the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway is one of the most critical routes for global oil transportation. A significant portion of the world's oil supply passes through this strait, making it a vital link in the global economy. The deployed troops could potentially be used to secure islands or coastal areas near the strait. Such actions would aim to ensure that shipping lanes remain open and that the flow of oil is not disrupted. Any interference with this route could lead to major economic consequences worldwide, including rising energy prices and supply shortages. Implications for regional stability. The deployment of an elite military unit to the Middle East could have a range of implications for regional stability. On one hand, it may act as a deterrent, discouraging hostile actions by demonstrating the readiness and strength of the United States military. On the other hand, it could be perceived as an escalation, potentially increasing tensions with countries like Iran. The reaction of regional actors will play a crucial role in determining the outcome. Allies may welcome the increased presence as a sign of support, while adversaries may respond with their own military or political. Military and logistical considerations. Deploying 3,000 soldiers is a complex operation that involves careful planning and coordination. Transportation, equipment, supply chains, and communication systems must all be organized to ensure that the troops are fully operational upon arrival. The 82nd Airborne Division's expertise in rapid deployment helps address many of these challenges. Its structure and training are specifically designed to enable quick and efficient movement, even in high-pressure situations. Political and economic dimensions. Beyond the military aspects, this development also has political and economic implications. Decisions about troop deployments are closely watched by governments, international organizations, and the public. They often lead to debates about strategy, risks, and long-term objectives. Economically, the stability of the Middle East is closely tied to global energy markets. Any sign of conflict or disruption in the region can affect oil prices and, by extension, the global economy. This makes the situation particularly important for countries that rely heavily on energy imports. Human impact of deployment. While strategic and political factors dominate discussions, it is important not to overlook the human aspect of military deployment. Now, behind every decision to mobilize troops are thousands of individual lives that are directly affected. The deployment of around 3,000 soldiers is not just a logistical or tactical move. It represents a major life transition for each service member involved, as well as for their families, loved ones, and communities. Preparing for deployment involves a wide range of emotional, physical, and logistical challenges that often go unnoticed in public discourse. Soldiers must undergo final training exercises, briefings, and readiness checks to ensure they are fully prepared for the mission ahead. This preparation is intense and demanding, requiring mental focus, physical endurance, and a high level of discipline. At the same time, they must also manage personal matters such as finances, legal documents, and family arrangements before leaving. Out emotionally, deployment can be one of the most difficult experiences for both service members and their families. Soldiers often have to say goodbye to their spouses, children, parents, and friends without knowing exactly when they will return. This uncertainty can create stress, anxiety, and a sense of instability. For families, especially those with young children, the absence of a parent can significantly impact daily life, routines, and emotional well-being. The reported plan to send a brigade from the 82nd Airborne Division to the Middle East highlights the complexity of modern military strategy. It reflects a careful balance between preparedness, deterrence, and the avoidance of direct conflict. While the situation continues to evolve, the deployment underscores the strategic importance of the region and the need for constant vigilance. As more information becomes available, the world will be watching closely to see how this development unfolds and what it means for the future of regional and global stability. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.